Hello friends, today our topic is product of vectors. Before starting our topic, let's have a look on the arithmetic operators on vector. First operator is addition, that is by adding the vector by head to tail rule. Second is subtraction, this is also by head to tail rule. Next is the product of vector, that is our present topic. There are two type of the product of vectors. First is dot product. It is also known as the scalar product. Why we call it scalar product? Because at the end it gives us the scalar quantity, so that's why we call it scalar product. Second type is cross product. It gives us a vector quantity, so that's why we call it vector product. Here is the definition of dot product, because our present topic is dot product. So start from the definition of dot product. Before going to start the definition of dot product, remember that all the vectors in dot product and cross products are not a null vectors. Remember that they are not a null vectors. Let u and v be two vectors, then the dot product is defined as vector u dot vector v. Here dot is the operator of the product, is equal to u vector magnitude v vector magnitude cos of theta between both vectors u and v, and that theta lies between from 0 degree to 180 degree. So if we draw a geometrical representation, let we have a two vectors. One is vector u and other is vector v. Vector u and v form an angle theta, which is the cos theta. If how is it cos theta and why it is not the sin theta, we will see in the later that why it is not the sin theta. Remember that theta is lies in the 0 and 180 degree. It means it lie in the dot product lie in always first quadrant and second quadrant. Here is some examples of the dot product where the dot product is applied. You can also call it the application of the dot product. First is work done, that is in the physics or mechanics. Work done is defined as mathematically the dot product of force vector with displacement vector is known as the work done. Second is electric flux. This is in the electromagnetic theory. Electric flux is denoted by phi E, which is equal to electric field lines with the vector area element. This is the dot product of vector area element with the electric field lines. Third example is magnetic flux. This is also represented by FB. B stands for magnetic flux. B vector, this is the magnetic field lines with A vector. This is the same like vector area element. So here we see the dot product in some characteristics of the dot product, as you can say that the properties of the dot product. Characteristics. The first characteristics is that if u vector is parallel to v vector, then what happened? Sorry. And we know that if two things are parallel, then the angle between them is 0 degrees. So the vector u dot vector v, which is equal to u vector magnitude, v vector magnitude, and cos of 0 degree between them, because two vectors are parallel, and in the case of parallel vector the angle between them 0 degree. So cos 0 we know that is equal to 1. Cos 0 degree, it is equal to 1. So we have u vector magnitude, v vector magnitude. It means that it gives us a maximum value at 0 degree. Maximum. In the case of unit vectors, if we multiply I vector unit vector dot I unit vector, which is equal to 1, and j unit vector dot j unit vector, which is also equal to 1, and k unit vector with dot product of k, which is equal to 1. How this held that we use this definition, we use the definition of the vector product here, that the magnitude of I unit vector with magnitude of I unit vector cos of 0 between them. We know that the magnitude of the unit vector is always 1, because the definition of the unit vector is the vector whose magnitude is 1. So I is a unit vector, its magnitude is always 1. So cos 0 is already 1, so we have the result is 1. Similarly, we can derive this expression for the j unit vector magnitude, j unit vector magnitude cos of 0 degree between them, because both vectors are parallel. So the magnitude of unit vector is 1, j is also a unit vector, so it has a 1. Next, work for the k unit vector, magnitude of k unit vector, and again vector of magnitude of k unit vector cos of 0 between 0 degree. So it is also equal to 1. This is our first characteristic of the dot product. Now we will study the second characteristic. If both vectors are vector u perpendicular to vector v, this symbol is stand for the perpendicular. So by using the definition u vector dot v vector, which is equal to u vector magnitude v vector magnitude cos of 90 degree between them. Perpendicular mean that two vectors are like in this case, that a vector u form and vector v. This is the angle 90 degree between them, and we know that the cos 90 is equal to 0. So 0 multiplied by u and v equals to 0. U vector dot v vector, which is equal to 0. Remember that this is a very important result in dot product, that u vector dot v vector is equal to 0. Then both vectors are called orthogonal vectors. Orthogonal vectors. This is the criteria for the orthogonal vector, that though both vectors are equals to 0, then both vectors is known as the orthogonal vector. We can here draw some figure using this restriction that we use in the beginning of the lecture. 180 degree. So here is the three cases, that if u, first case is if vector u dot vector v less than 0, then we have the geometric representation of vector like this. This is vector u and this is vector v. If we have u vector dot v vector equals to 0, this is the second case, then we have the geometrical representation like this. This is vector u and this is vector v. The third case is if we have u vector dot v vector greater than 0. So sorry, this is for the greater than 0, and this is here the third case is for less than 0. This is for the greater than 0, that both values have a positive quantity, so this is the result. If u dot v is less than 0, then we have the geometrical representation like this. U vector, this is the vector v, and this is the angle between them, theta. So you can see that if both vector is greater than 0, then this is in the first quadrant, from the theta is lie less than 90 degree. And in the case of orthogonal vector, u dot v is equal to 0, theta is equal to 90 degree, and if the theta is greater than 90 and less than 180 degree, then the dot product of two vector is negative, less than 0. Less than 0 mean that it should be a negative. So what about the third characteristic? This is the third characteristics. If u has its own component vectors in unit vectors, uxi unit vector plus uyj unit vector plus uzk unit vector, and v is equal to vxi unit vector plus vyj unit vector plus vzk unit vector. So what is the dot product? We defined the dot product in rectangular components. U vector dot v vector is equal to, So we multiply both vectors like this one, ux I unit vector plus uy j unit vector plus uz k unit vector dot vx I unit vector plus vy j unit vector plus vz k unit vector. So multiply by both, we know that ux into vx ux vx and I unit vector dot I unit vector plus ux vy and I unit vector dot j unit vector plus ux vz I unit vector dot k unit vector. So similarly for uy vx j unit vector dot I unit vector plus uy vy j unit vector dot j unit vector plus uy vz j unit vector dot k unit vector. Third is uz vx k unit vector dot I unit vector plus uz vy k dot j unit vector plus uz vz k dot k unit vector. As we see in the first characteristics, which is this one, that if two vectors are parallel u and v, it means that I dot I j dot j k dot k which is equal to 1, otherwise otherwise it is 0. So here we know that I dot I which is equal to 1, so ux vx into 1 which is equal to ux vx plus, what is the result of I dot j? You can see that if both vectors are perpendicular, this is vector I along the x-axis and vector j along the y-axis, so the angle between them is 90 degree. So both vectors are here perpendicular, so result is 0 degree, and I dot k is also equal to 0 because I dot j are perpendicular. I perpendicular to j, result is 0, mean I dot j is equal to 0. I dot j is equal to 0, and j dot k which is equal to j vector perpendicular to k which is equal to 0, and k vector dot j vector which is also perpendicular, the result is 0. So this is also equal to 0, this is also equal to 0 because I dot k or k dot I equals to 0. J dot I or I dot j which is also equal to 0. J dot j which is equal to 1 because both vectors are parallel. So uy vy plus j dot k which is also equal to 0, as we see here, j dot k, j perpendicular to k or k perpendicular to j, result is 0. K dot I, k perpendicular to I unit vector which is equal to 0. K dot j is also equal to 0, and k dot k which is equal to 1 because both vectors are parallel, and in the case of parallel the theta is 0, so we have uz vz. So this is the dot product of two vectors In the next video, we will talk about its second part, in which we discuss about the orthogonal of the vectors. In the second part of the video, we talk about the projections. Number 1. Second, application of dot products. In detail, we study the application of detail and the projection of the dot products. Thank you for watching.